Well, hello, beautiful friends, and welcome to Friday, March the 4th, Venus Vibes. I'm going to run through the spectacular energy that we are going to be experiencing on this very powerful day. There is so much action and everything seems to be happening all in one place. So let's dive into the charts for today. Actually, before I dive into the charts for today, I just want to remind you all what we talk about in Venus Vibes are the transiting planets. We talk about what's transiting through your human design, what's transiting through your astrology. And if you have no idea about either one, that's fine. Just soak in little bits and pieces that feel good, that sound good, that resonate, and allow yourself to explore looking into your own human design chart, looking more into your astrological chart. There are so many beautiful people to follow and listen to on YouTube and podcasts to learn little bits and pieces as you move forward. My goal is to keep it as simple as possible and give you all of the tools that I know to use to help you understand more about your own chart. So now let's dive in. I'm going to share first the astrology so you can kind of see today, March the 4th, and I'm using Newfoundland Standard Time. So for those of you who are in Eastern Time, just adjust for your time zone. We are looking at Venus. Remember, like Venus Vibes is all about Venus. Where is she? What's she doing? Well, she's over here in Capricorn, hanging out with Pluto, hanging out with Mars, and also Vesta. So as they are all together here, there is a lot going on. Number one is like this, they're in this conjunction, right? So Mars and Venus are conjunct with Pluto. They're getting closer and closer to their exact conjunction, but like it's close enough. You're feeling all this energy. So remember, when Mars is conjunct Venus, you're getting this vibe of heightened, aroused passion, right? So you can choose to harness this energy in either a creation, a project, or maybe you want to just have more passion in your relationship. But if you're not in a relationship, use this extra energy for a new creation, a new something you want to bring into the world, right? Enjoy this extra fire, enjoy this passion, and let it be with you. So there's also a semi-square happening over here to Jupiter, okay? And that energy is giving us like a little bit of strain in our relationships, okay? So you may feel like you and your partner are growing in completely different paths. And this may even not just be romantically, but like certain friendships may be moving in completely different directions. So especially around money, if there's a money issue, just think about this. Don't go overboard in your desires, and to get your own way, right? You don't want to go overboard with your desires to get your own way. It's okay to say no if things don't feel right, if things feel misaligned or you feel maxed out, and just be open to the new horizons, new potentials, new possibilities. Remember to communicate from your heart, from love. This is about Venus's connection, right? Venus's connection to that square, a semi-square of Jupiter, right? And have fun, make some new connections. You may make some beautiful new friends in this energy. There is also this conjunction to Pluto. So let's talk about this because it's really shaking up our money and our relationships. So everything is kind of getting an overhaul. There's a potential change here, in your relationships and an influx of funds. It could be, a beautiful amount of money comes your way. Maybe you have a lot going on in your business, or you get an inheritance, who knows? You might experience loss or change, but it's really more likely here going to be the other way. More of a beneficial opportunity exists for positive relationships that are more sustainable for you as well. So let all that percolate into your beautiful brains. And let's actually move on to the human design so I can share with you exactly the gates that this is going to be occurring in. Stopping that share, coming back to you. And going over here to March the 4th with our V-Vibes human design chart. So if you want the full picture of this week, go back and watch the weekly freak. I go through all of the planets, all the gates being activated, and all the juicy, juicy details, the holistic picture. But when we talk about Venus vibes, we're going right into Venus. So here she is, gate 60 with Mars and Pluto all down here on the root. Remember, I was saying, if you watched the Weekly Freak, all of our energy at the beginning of the week and at the end of February was all up in the head. There's just so much going on up there. And now it's like plopped right down into the root. They've all moved down here. It's affecting our adrenal glands, our adrenal energy. We may be feeling a little bit more maxed out than regular. If you are, please go have a bath. It's Pisces season. Like, get in the water, relax, find the flow, try not to fight against what is happening, because this gate 60 is the gate of conservation. So let's talk about what conservation means. It's about finding the blessings in transformation optimism, which is not always easy. So focusing really here on what is working as opposed to what is not working. And in the unbalanced expression of this energy, you may be holding on with the death grip too tightly to like what has been. And there's a need to release that grip and embrace what's coming forward, to look for what is going right instead of what is going wrong, if that makes sense. So if you find yourself letting overwhelm kind of crush your spirit, crush your soul, or that change, it's an overwhelm that there's too much change happening, you can't handle it, which creates this paralysis and analysis where you're overanalyzing all the things. Meanwhile, you're just supposed to be sitting in it. It's down in the root. You're supposed to be sitting in it and not being resistant to this change. So the lesson for all of us to learn in this gate is not to fear loss and overwhelm. Don't let that loss of overwhelm, or the overwhelming loss, create a sense of your inability to find new solutions, to be resourceful, to see where there could be a new path. Okay. And look for, again, like what is working as opposed to what is not working. Path of least resistance. So if there's any theme for March the 4th, it literally is take the path of least resistance, my friends. Be in a place of more optimism as opposed to getting caught up in the drama and the vibe of like what isn't working. It's so easy to get caught in that. And we have all been there. So this week, especially as with Venus, Mars, Pluto, and Vesta. We didn't even talk about Vesta, but they're all in Capricorn in this gate. So Vesta, remember, she's that heart fire. She's the, it's like our passionate self that really needs to be devoted to something that matters, like a spiritual devotion to something. So wherever you're experiencing this transformation, and there will be a transformation because Pluto's involved. And I like to think it's like this masculine and feminine energy getting a full-on overhaul so that we can move forward in a very powerful way, like owning our power, being in our worth. Like this is truly Mars and Venus working together. Like, how can I still be receptive and open and receiving in the flow? Venus, with all the things I love, money, beauty, all of the ability to be in my value, but then to know when the time is right to take action and to be in action towards my goals, to do the things I want, to go after the things that feel good to me, right? There's a transformation around this energy. So see where you're feeling resistant and ask yourself, can I do a little overhaul here? So I'm going to stop share. I'm going to come back to you. That was a quick and simple V vibes for March 4th. I cannot believe we're in March. And before I let you beautiful people go on to your weekend and into your Fridays, I want to let you know that I've created an amazing offer for the entire month of March. So it is a Venus activation reading with me. 75 minutes and access to my new Venus portal. So if you love these updates, you know, you love the videos, but they're like kind of long, you just want a little snapshot in your ear about what's happening that day in like under 2 minutes. The Venus portal is about that. So you're getting 30 days of updates on where Venus is, what she's doing, you know, what's happening, how is that affecting you? But you're also getting a Venus activation. So like it's a separate ceremony. If you think of like new moon ceremonies, it's a Venus activation for the month ahead. And there's a question and answer. So those are 2 done over Zoom in this Venus portal membership. It is my signature membership, and it's a really lovely way to integrate what you learn in your reading. So putting them together in a deal just made so much sense. So I hope you take me up on that offer because it's an amazing deal. It's like 45% off the regular prices individually. I've packaged it together at $155. So it's kind of a smoking deal if I do say so myself. And I just can't wait to start doing more of these readings to help you move forward in a way that feels aligned, confident, in your personal power, unafraid of being totally in your worth and your value, and then going after the things that you deeply desire, that you want, that you find beautiful and attractive, all the Venus things. So thank you so much for being here today. I am so grateful you're here. I appreciate you. I look forward to our connections next week. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a beautiful Venus Vibes Friday. Take care, everyone.